Alrighty, so today's video is going to be about how I got a concussion. So yes, I did get a concussion. This was about like a week ago. So a week or 2 weeks ago, I would say. I don't know, this concussion was messing with my brain, so I don't know. So this is a week before Thanksgiving, and I have this karate tournament. So this is, let's say it's Tuesday, okay? And so Friday we're leaving to Austin, and then Saturday is when I compete at the tournament. So I was posting every single day, and I was trying to get just these videos out there. I was like, okay, we're getting them out there. Come on, let's go. Let's get them out there. And so I was like, okay. And then when I go out, I'll try to post them, but I don't know. Confusing story. So Friday we're leaving, and it's about, for us it's a 2-hour drive, so it wasn't too bad. So we get there and we have some dinner with our friends, and then we go to bed. Well, technically we don't go to bed, but I go and I sleep because I wanted to get good sleep. I didn't sleep, but I wanted to go sleep and get that energy going. And I slept on this couch that folds into a bed. That was a complete nightmare, because the couch, so like the couch is like on the wall, and then there's people next door. I don't understand why these people had to be so loud. Like, they're literally, you can tell they're not far from each other, but you're literally yelling at each other about football. Like, I can hear the whole entire conversation. It was just about football. I'm like, what the heck, man? I'm trying to sleep. I really wanted to go out there next door and say, look, I'm trying to sleep. Unless you want to see my bedside, we're not doing this today. And then you have people slamming their doors. I'm like, what the heck? But it was Friday, so people are kind of a little messed up in the head. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. That night. Sorry, not last night. I had good sleep last night. Thank you for asking. But I did not have good sleep that night. And I woke up at, like, what time did I go to bed? I went to bed at, 12. And I woke up at, 2 or 3 in the morning. So I didn't get barely any sleep. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just had to watch TikTok. And then I waited for people to get up, and then I would shower. And when I'm nervous, I have to be extremely nervous. When I'm extremely nervous, I don't eat. I feel like I'm going to throw up, whatever. So I didn't really eat. I mean, I took, a couple bites of the cereal thing, but, I didn't eat otherwise. But I was nervous because I was competing with 17-year-olds, and I'm only 13. So, there's that. But I was competing with 17-year-olds, and I'm like, oh my god. Well, okay, there were some people that were 13, 14-ish. I wasn't used to competing with 17-year-olds, but okay. Because I'm only 5'1", these people are, really, really tall. And then it's time for my reign. I do my form. It's not, I only got 4th place in that. I wasn't the best at the forms. I already figured that out. But, I can do better, I know that. But it wasn't my best. That's okay. We'll try again. Then we put on our gear. This is sparring now. We're fighting people this time. That's pretty cool, right? So, I have trouble sparring. I freak out. I run around like a headless chicken. I will say. I run around like a headless chicken and don't do anything about it. I was beating the snot out of people, let me just say. I was they're like, okay, touch gloves. I'm like, good luck. And then they're going, I'm like, whoa. So, sparring's going well. I only got 1 warning from, the first round, but that doesn't matter. And so I keep going, right? And we're going on to our next round, and I'm paired up with this girl. She's 15 or 16 or something like that. And she's really, 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 really tall. And so, since she's really, really, really tall, I spar her. I'm like, what the heck, man? And she's got really, really long legs, right? She tries hitting me. And I get, somehow, I don't know how, but I got really, really close to her like this, right? Like, really, really, really close. And so I'm punching her, right? And the only target where you can basically punch when you're, like, really close is, like, here or here, depending where, how you throw it. You're not allowed to do this to a short person, right? And their thing is like, well, I think she's just very used to sparring her brother, who's like 6 foot what? I've sparred him, he's tall. Anyways, not the point. The point is then when she did that a couple times, she got a warning for her. They're like, hey, you can't do that. So she does this a couple more times, and they're not soft. They're hard. It was like hard, just to get me backed up. Now I'm still there, and I guess I was on my tippy toes just to like get her, and then right when my foot like my heel hits the ground, everything blacks out. I can't see anything. Like, everything just blacks out. Like, I don't know if my eyes were open or closed or what. Everything blacked out. Thank goodness the round was over, because I don't think I would survive. I take out my mouth guard, and I go, That's a sign you're gonna throw up, people, okay? That's a sign. That if you're gonna go, that means you're gonna throw up. They're like, go put in your name. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm doing this. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. And they're like, okay, go to the bathroom. I'm sprinting to the bathroom. Like, I'm sprinting. And I'm literally launching, like, the Flash. Like, I'm literally, like, Sonic running. So then, there's two trash... Well, there's more than two. But, like, there's a trash can outside the bathroom and inside the girls' stall. So I was like, okay. I was about to puke in front of everyone watching. But then I found the bathroom in the girls' room. I'm like, oh, I'm going there. And I go there, I start puking. Thank goodness I made it to the trash can, people, okay? So I didn't puke on the floor. I made it to the trash can. And so my mom was like, in like panic mode. Everyone was in panic mode. And so I'm throwing up in the trash can. She gets an ice pack, puts it on the back of my neck, and I'm sobbing. Like, I'm literally crying, and I'm like, I'm like, not even really saying words. Like, I'm just, everything was blacking out. I was, like, on and off with the blacking out, and I was getting a really bad headache, too, because, like, I felt the headache, like, kind of right here a little bit, and it was, like, it felt like someone was, like, pounding on me there, and so they're like, hey, you got one more round. Do you want to finish it? I'm like, I'm going to puke on my person. I mean, maybe that's good for me, but not for them. So, like, there's that. So, I didn't finish, and that's okay. But somehow I got 3rd place in sparring, which is really weird, but okay. But anyways, I'm walking this way. Then I turn, and I go into, like, this area for, like, the judges to eat. Like, there's snacks there. And it's a big, big room. And I'm just laying on the floor, like, with my sister's, puffy jacket and as a pillow. And I'm just laying there. And it was really weird because, imagine you laying in your bed and you have people just surrounding your bed. Like, that's literally what it felt like. I'm over here just laying like this, trying to relax myself. And everyone's just staring down at you. Like, it was really, really weird. Then we had a doctor come in. Thank goodness there was a doctor there. And he doesn't do anything with concussions, but he does stuff for, like, broken bones, right? And he's like, yeah, that was definitely a concussion, which some people already told us. They're like, yeah, I think she had a concussion. And I was like, oh, I didn't really think about that because I was kind of throwing up in the bathroom, so I wasn't really thinking about anything. And then we had to leave early because I was supposed to judge, and I couldn't because I was kind of throwing up everywhere. And I didn't want to. I was like, I can't judge. Like, I'm not going to make it, I don't think. I would have to judge for, like, 4 or 5 hours. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. No. So then we leave. I have to go to my family member's house. And so we have to drive an hour to stay at a hotel. I stay at the hotel. And here's the thing. I don't nap. Like, at all. I don't nap. And I nap for 2 hours. Oh, and plus, I wasn't allowed to be on technology for 24 hours. I fell asleep because I had nothing else to do, right? And so then We go to my family member's house, and the light was bugging me so badly. Like, I couldn't do it. So I had to go into another room. Like, this is, like, the kitchen slash, like, living room. I had to walk all the way to a bedroom and just stay there. I mean, the door was, like, slightly open, but where there's light, but otherwise it was just a dark room. So I was there for, like, 2 or 3 hours in that dark room doing nothing. So that was fun. And then I'm laying there, and I asked my brother, I'm like, hey, my phone's right here. Would you mind just, getting, like, just turn on an audiobook for me? And I listened to an audiobook of Anne Frank. I mean, out of all the choices, you could have chose Disney. Nope, I went with Anne Frank. So then, the next day, we have to leave. And we drove, because then we're kind of outside of Austin, I would say. And then we got to drive 4 hours to get back home. It was a nightmare, guys. I could not do it. It was bad. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. It was bad. We make it back home. The first thing I do is I get everything out of the car. I go upstairs to my bed, and I'm just laying there. I was allowed to go on my phone because 24 hours was up. I would just have to take it easy, and I was just watching YouTube. That's all it was. Then, the next day was Monday. So that was Sunday when we came home. Monday happened. And so when Monday came, I had to go to the doctor. We made an appointment that day. And we went to the one that the Dallas Cowboys go to. When they get a concussion, they go to that one. I felt so honored to be there, It felt amazing. So anyways, I had to go up to this room by myself, which is already terrifying enough. Tell the guy the story. And he's like, oh, that's not good. I'm like, yep, I know. And then I sat in this room for 20 or 30 minutes by myself on this computer, and I have to answer questions. And so they're like, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 6. And so 1 was it's there, it's not that bad, it could be worse. And then 6 is okay, it's bad, we gotta fix that, that is bad. Mine lasted for 2 days, and then my headaches would come back on and off, and it was weird. So they're just get back into your normal routine, just don't do anything crazy like running. I have an appointment on Tuesday with the doctor just to see how I'm doing. Look, I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I just have headaches here and there. It's not bad. It's a 1. Okay, but I'm fine. That happens. I know that kind of stuff happens. That was my first experience with concussion. Sorry, can't speak now. I mean, that stuff, if you're into sports where you're wrestling people, that kind of stuff happens, but everything just blacked out basically. So if you've ever had experience with a concussion, let me know, because that was traumatizing, I'm still wondering how I got 3rd place in Spartan, even though I threw up in the bathroom. Maybe they're just thanks for showing up, you did great. Gonna give you 3rd place in Spartan. I don't know, something like that. But it was weird. That was my Thanksgiving. No, I'm just kidding. I was fine during Thanksgiving, so I was fine. But yeah, I had a concussion. So that was the video. And hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, I'm fine. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what was going on. Thought I would share. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.